Hello everyone, welcome back. So the topic is asking powerful questions in negotiation and why it's very important. A good negotiation is in which you have good conversation with the other party and you can open up with asking meaningful questions. It will ensure that you have interest into the deal and you are curious, and it will also uncover the hidden motivation of the other party. What's driving them, what are their concern areas, what are their pain points, and where is the overlapping zone where we can have mutual beneficial area. So you cannot assume. There must be some kind of open conversation in which you can have a fair idea what's going on in the other party mind. So some questions can be simple questions, like if they are saying I need this urgently, then you can ask, when you say urgent, what does that mean exactly? Means what is the timeline we are looking at? And like the other question can be something like this: what's most important for you in this deal? So there are lots of things going on in the mind of other party, but due to some constraints, cultural constraints or personality types, they might not lowering their guard. And when you ask questions, they might respond, and then basically you can find out the overlapping zone. So something like this, and that what flexibility do we have in this deal? Or suppose a vendor is saying that this is the price and you are saying your price is unreasonable. So instead of saying this, you can ask the vendor, help me understand what's driving the cost structure here. So in the industry, we basically ask supplier to give us zero based costing of that particular item. So supplier has to list down all the prices and then basically give the total, and then he adds his margin, and then he shows that this is basically we are reaching here. So the negotiation becomes much easier because we have a clarity. It's basically B2B deal, business to business, and fairness is there. But if you take the real world examples, like when we are buying a flat property, rarely any builder is giving you any kind of pricing breakdown that why this property is around 2 crore rupees. So what is going on, that aggressive marketing is going on by the agents, brokers, etc. And that's why many times the buyers always have their guards. They remain defensive and they don't want to enter into the deal. So these kind of games are going on, manipulation. So a good negotiation is when there is a much more transparency and long-term understanding. So you can ask lots of questions which should be meaningful and reasonable. If there is a timeline kind of thing, then you can ask that what is the most important milestone here which you are looking at and why. So now the supplier has some clarity that, okay, this is one of the most important criteria for the other party. If there is a salary negotiation, many times candidates feel cheated. So it's fair that HR can ask, why are you expecting how much you deserve? And then there can be underlying reasons for that. So if there is fairness, then a long-term relationship gets established and deal happens, execution happens smoothly. So just list down some of the good questions before entering into the negotiation room and then finalize. That it's a good idea, and you shall be able to uncover the motivation or the major driving force behind the deal. So thank you. That's